So hello and welcome back to the Not So Berry Challenge, where last week we had quite the episode. Julep, our founder of everything, passed away, but at the same time, Rosemary hit the top of her career. She earned the serial romantic trait, and she has rekindled her relationship with Riker. So it's been kind of eventful. For Saffron's part, he started high school and got all the way up to being a Llamacorn scout. So things are going pretty good. Pretty much the only thing that Rosemary has left to do for the Rose generation, we can't actually do until she is an elder. So we're going to be concentrating mostly on our boy here, and I was looking at his character traits, and we actually need to work on them a little bit. He's doing really good on all of his character traits, but as you can see, his emotional control could use a little bit of help. So according to this, to help their emotional control, he needs to jog to clear his mind. He can listen to the radio and wind down to music, but he needs to work on his emotional control a little bit, and I think something that can help him to do that after he eats and before he goes to bed tonight, after I make sure, oh, he has not done his homework. Never mind. I was going to have him start practicing yoga, which might be a good thing for him to do, but he does need to finish his homework first. Also, Sydney is over, and in the last episode, sadly for Rosemary, her best friend Molly Prescott just died. It's kind of tragic. So I think, maybe we will... Oh, and she got engaged to Riker, which was not really anything I planned on having them do. But evidently he found a bag or a ring in his bag, and he decided that must mean she wanted to get married. Unfortunately for him, they're going to have to wait a while, because looking at the calendar here, it looks like Rosemary's birthday should be coming up soon. Well, maybe not soon, but should be coming up within the same week as our boy, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like we have several more episodes of a fairly young Rosemary. So like I said, we're going to be mostly concentrating on Mr. Saffron. And to that end, I am going to probably play off camera for a few days and pop on if anything exciting happens, because he's just going to be going to school and doing the school thing. Alright, well, even though I had the calendar pulled up, I did not notice that it is Harvestfest. And that is kind of awesome. It probably also means, supposedly he still has school in 2 hours, so we'll see about that. But Rosemary, you know what you need to do? I don't know, do I have a decorations box in this build or not? I don't think I do, so it looks like we need to purchase a decorations box. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. I think it's an outdoor, but I can never remember where it is. You know what, we'll just go outdoor and see if we can't find it. Outdoor activities, maybe? You would think after so many, there it is, so many times of buying this box that I would just know where it is by heart. But I always manage to forget where it is. I think we can put it right, no, that's too close to the, there we go. We're just going to put it over there and not worry about it. And now, Rosemary, let's put up the holiday decorations. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Very nice. So we need to do holiday gnomes. We also, oh, she's feeling so flirty. She's making herself a cup of coffee, which is always a good thing to do. But you know what? Do you have work today? I'm thinking, let's check the calendar here and see if this is a day off. Harvestfest. thankful spirit, but do we actually have school today? It looks like we do. So, all right, that's fine. You know, we might just take this day off anyway. So, why don't you call into school and see about taking a day off? I'm thinking it's in here somewhere. You know, I know really well how to get a job and how to go to school, but I'm not so good at this whole not going. So I guess they're just going to go to school and we will see them after school and work for Harvestfest. Actually, it looks like we do have the day off, so that is good. All right, Rosemary was having so much fun playing chess with her son, but I think it is time to cook a grand turkey dinner. You know, we'll get a grand turkey dinner going. And you, Saffron, I think you should try to appease this gnome who's standing in the doorway as soon as that door closed. So let's go over here and let's maybe give this gnome... Let's give this gnome a future cube and hope that we don't get zapped. This gnome, I think, takes coffee, and I could look it up and discover what each one gets, but I can't ever remember. Oh, yes, that gnome likes the future cube. Yay, now let's move him out of the way. All right, what else do you need to do? You need to share some thankful spirit. So why don't you come over here and maybe do a little bit of thankful spirit somewhere here? Finding anything is so much fun in The Sims now. Well, you could always join cooking and see if you can't learn a little bit from your mom really quick. He's like, all right, Mom, here I am. I'm going to help you cook. Rosemary's like, well, that's wonderful, dear. I think we'll invite Uncle Rory and Uncle Rupert over once the meal is made and see if we can't have a grand meal together. And then maybe we can actually share this thankful spirit that we're supposed to be sharing. Oh, they seem to be having a good time. They're learning to cook. Ah, we can sing about Harvestfest now. He's like, Harvestfest, Harvestfest, it's my favorite day. I love food, blah, 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 blah. And that was probably really terrible. Yay! Alright, well, we lost that, so that's fine. And we have gnomes everywhere. Alright, we're just going to pop that into the refrigerator for right now so that Rosemary, why don't you maybe try appeasing this gnome? Let's give this gnome coffee. He looks like he could really use a cup of coffee. Did you like that? No. No, he didn't. Alright. Well, Saffron, I need you to come over here and repair that. And Rosemary, plead for forgiveness and hope that you don't get zapped by lightning. Be like, please, you looked like you needed coffee. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that was... Alright, you know what? We'll try this one. We'll try this gnome. This gnome looks much friendlier. Let's see about appeasing this gnome. Let's give this one a toy. And hope that this time it works. Alright, did you like the toy? Okay, this gnome likes us. Well, that's good. And Saffron, our sink just decided to glitch. That's always exciting. Nope, that is the wrong thing. Can we maybe grab the sink and then put it back? Why is... There we go. Nope. Well, that's unique. Thank you, Sims, for being the Sims. Alright. You know, we'll just move the sink. There we go. The sink has now been moved. You know, if one thing doesn't work, we'll try the next. You can also clean that there, sir. Thank you very much. And Rosemary, why don't you call up your brothers and invite them over? So let's invite to hang out Rupert, Riker, and where is Rory? Where is your brother Rory? I don't... Alright, well, let's not do that. Let's go from Rosemary. Evidently, for some reason, Saffron has forgotten his uncle. So we'll have Rosemary try it. Alright, Rosemary, can you invite your brother over maybe? Alright, let's see here. Invite to hang out at the lot. Let's go to family. Where... Rosemary, where is your brother? Let's check your family tree really quick because... I mean... He's right there. Why can't you invite him over? Is he maybe in the area right now? Oh, The Sims. They're always so much fun. Alright, let's go to family and... Oh, he is somewhere in the neighborhood. Well, you know what? Rosemary, you're also feeling very playful, which is very bad. Is he maybe coming over? No. Alright, well, get out here, and I need you to ask your brother to hang out. And Saffron, I guess you can call your dad and your uncle and invite them over. And then we can have everybody over for Thanksgiving or Harvestfest, whichever way it works. Alright, Rosemary, track your brother down and do not get hysterical. I've already had one of those deaths recently. Alright, everybody's on their way. Why is Riker looking so sad? That is not fun at all. Alright, we're going to pull out this turkey. Oh, what's up, Rupert? Sure, I mean, you're going to be here, but whatever. Alright, let's try this again. Here we go. Let's open up the refrigerator and pull out that turkey dinner. It looks delicious. And Rosemary, why don't you call everybody to the grand meal? That will be awesome. Especially since she's already hungry. And we're going to move these gnomes out of the way because they are just in the way. We're just going to go ahead and pop them into our inventory because that is the best way to get them off of our lot for now. Rupert, it's not our fault. Alright, but he's feeling pretty good. And Saffron, why don't you mop up after you eat? Please and thank you. He's like, but I'm over here doing mischief on the computer. It's so much fun. Oh, Rupert spread some juicy gossip about his brother. And we just lost empathy again. Alright, empathy is a very hard one to get. But here comes Rosemary. I don't know why she was chatting to her brother, who is right here at the house. And Arush, I think you should probably go home. Alright, everybody is coming for dinner. Beautiful. There we go. Now we can all participate in a food coma, and it's going to be awesome. And Saffron, why don't you maybe be thankful to your dad, because your dad and mom are actually having a lovely time together. They seem to have reconnected, and that's wonderful. And now he has a beautiful and very good Harvestfest for both of them. So that was my goal, and that was a good goal. And then Saffron, you can come over here and maybe talk to your uncle. You know, maybe tell your uncle we could just enjoy our uncle's company. Seems like a nice thing to do. Be like, hey, Uncle Rory, did I tell you that I've decided, since I found out that you're an alien, that I am going to eventually one day go to your homeworld? It's going to be great. I am excited about it. And you guys need to stop putting the plates over there because it's very annoying. Alright, let's go over there. And now, Saffron, let's go ahead and clean up these dinner dishes. I will put the turkey dinner into the refrigerator. And there we go. I think this has been a very successful holiday. You know, there are way worse ways to celebrate. And you know what? Why don't... Actually, you need to read 3 books for your thing. So let's go over here. And let's maybe read a book. Let's read Let's read The Glutenspiel. In a post-apocalyptic city, 9 teenagers are chosen at random from their cave communities to eat until they are stuffed. Then they waddle onto the field of terrors and fight to the death. Why? Because it's the future. Sounds awesome. All right, and Rosemary, you are still feeling very playful, so you know what we're going to do? We are going to try to calm down because we are not having a death. Thank you very much. We're also going to maybe put some of these books down in various places, and somebody can clean them up later. All right. Now she's feeling very sad. Why is she feeling guilty? Oh, she could be feeling guilty because of leaving Riker at the altar. Well, you know what? Give yourself a pep talk. It's okay. I wonder what Riker's... Let's go look at the relationships panel here and see what Riker's sentiments are. Alright. He is definitely into us. He was our prom date. Social bunny friends. They have good compatibility. They're besties. They're soulmates. And you know what? I mean, her sentiments are deeply connected and everything, so I don't think it's Riker that's making her feel bad. She might be feeling a little bit bad about maybe one of her brothers. Let's find out. Alright, let's open the profile here and see what she thinks. He's single and loving it. He's a people person. We don't really have any sentiments about Rory. What about Riker? I mean, he's not really a known alien, because Rupert is not an alien, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Rosemary feels a little bit bad because she told her brother that he couldn't live with her. Well, you know, he's just going to have to get over it. So, you know, why don't you watch a movie? Why don't we watch Moonlight Massacre with Riker and Rory and Rupert and just have a good time? And Saffron is over here reading a book for his nerd brain aspiration. So that's awesome. I think we had a very good holiday. And tomorrow it's back to the regular grind of work and school. Also, Sydney is over. You know what? Alright, Rosemary, why don't you just invite him in? Be like, come on in, watch the movie. How are you doing, Sydney? He's like, okay. I'll come and watch the movie with you. Alright. Anyway, we will see these guys if anything else exciting happens. So I always forget that after Harvestfest comes Night on the Town, but I think it will be a normal day otherwise. So you know what? We're just going to get a couple things done here. We're going to have Saffron clean up these dishes because they're gross. So, oh my goodness. Alright. Everything is glitching because everything is glitching, I guess. Alright, that seems to work. We have a dishwasher. There we go. Now we can clean up again. Good job, Saffron. We're still trying to work on his character traits a little bit, but the empathy one is hard, or the emotional control one. That is really, really hard. You know, maybe when we get him to school, we can have him work on a few of those things there, but there we go. He's gotten his manners a little bit more, which is wonderful. And then, you know what? We can set the table with some casual yellow settings. I mean, Mom might be more into red, but Saffron is definitely into the yellow. And school starts in about an hour, so after that, we're just going to grab a really quick meal. We are just going to have a nice bowl of cereal before school. And Rosemary has work in about an hour. We will send her off, and I will see you guys when everybody gets home. All right, everybody is home from work and school. Rosemary had a bad day. She's just feeling a little bit angry, so we're going to have her come over here and maybe just try to calm down a little bit. Saffron, we're going to get your homework done, and then we're going to head out on the town for a nice free meal. I think we're going to go to Schmaeve and Fluster's. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we're just going to go to one of the pubs. I love going to the restaurant that I built, but it's also really, really hard because Dine Out is a very broken pack. Also, prom is coming, but you know what? Saffron doesn't have anyone that he's met that he is actually interested in yet, so we're probably just going to sit this prom out. Maybe we'll go to senior prom, but I think we're just going to kind of wait it out for now. Maybe he'll meet somebody at school that catches his eye. We'll go through his little profile and see who he knows, but other than that, he just doesn't have very many friends. He's kind of a loner. Yeah, all of his friends are family or ghosts, which is not really the best. He does love Bun Bun, though. I don't think he can take Bun Bun to prom. No, Rosemary, don't eat. Rosemary, you're just ridiculous. Why don't you help your child with his homework? You know, be like, hey, I can give you a hand with that if you'd like. There we go. She put down the food before she was completely done with it. And I'm going to get rid of it so that she doesn't accidentally eat it because I want them to be hungry when they head out to wherever we take them. And can we just say just how good Rosemary is looking? She is the nicest looking president of the Sims universe ever. Alright, homework is done. So Rosemary, let's go out to eat with our child. We're going to take Saffron with us. You know, I feel like they didn't get along that great. She wasn't quite sure what to do with him when he was a baby. But now that he's grown up, she and him are getting along much better. And I think we're going to go to Henford-on-Bagley just because I love the Gnome's Arms so much. It is such a cute little pub. So that's where we're going to go. We are going to go to Night on the Town at the Gnome's Arms. Gotta love these loading screens. Well, you don't have to love them, but we do have to put up with them, unfortunately. Alright. Alright. Well, here we are. Is there somebody here? Looks like there is. So let's go over here and let's order some food. Let's get, beef Wellington and Saffron. Why don't you also order some food? Why don't you get... What do we have here? What sounds good? Actually, he is a teenager. Let's just get a hamburger. That seems like a very teenage thing. And everybody is happy because they've had another successful holiday. He's like, hi, sir, I would really love to have... Ooh, not fire. Thank you. No, not fire, please. Alright. Saffron's like, this is a delicious burger, and it was free tonight. That's even better. There's a vampire at the bar, which is a little bit creepy, but that's okay. I wonder if Saffron can set these tables. He can. which is awesome. We're going to set these tables with all sorts of table settings. We're going to go with fancy desert, and then we're going to set this table with party settings in yellow. You know, we're just going to keep working on, I think that's our manners maybe. Let's find out. What is this getting up? This is raising his manners. Very nice. And then, you know what? While Mom is out schmoozing, maybe we will jog to clear our mind. After all, he does seem to have a little bit of tension because there's people around, and people are scary. So as soon as you're done with that, our well-mannered child, let's go ahead and maybe jog to clear our mind. You know, there's a lot of people here. It's a little bit intimidating. And Rosemary, you know what? Why don't you introduce yourself to a vampire? We're going to do a nice cheerful introduction to Caleb Vitor. Well, our son is out jogging. He's a jester type. Don't worry about that. He is materialistic and ambitious and a foodie, which is a little concerning because he's a vampire. You know, maybe we can just find out a little bit more about him. Maybe have a deep conversation, talk about being a vampire. And Saffron is working on his emotional control. It is raising. He is almost out of the red, which is good. You know, we just want to be at least positive on all these, even if we don't have them all maxed out. I feel like it would be a good thing. Oh, and Caleb Vitor is a sage personality type. Well, that's good. You know, it's always good to learn about new people, even when they're hissing at us, which is a little disturbing. Alright, you know, maybe a little more friendly. Let's debate the existence of vampires with the local vampire. And Saffron's out here just jogging up a storm. He's going to desperately need a shower when he gets home. Let's just follow him a little bit. See where he's going. He's like, I'm jogging. Actually, he's doing a lot more walking than jogging. He kind of jogs the way I do, which is to say, not really jogging at all. But you know, if you want to be a astronaut, you've got to be physically fit. So, and he multitasks. Look at that boy go. Just completely multitasking. You almost done with that jog? He's like, maybe. I'm almost back. There we go. I am now back. So that works. You know what, Saffron? Why don't you go ahead and head home, and we will join you when you get there. And Rosemary, how are you doing with Mr. Caleb? Where did you go, Rosemary? Oh, she's just up here checking out the fire. She also could really use a shower as well. Let's wash our hands a couple times really quick. You know, just make sure that we're spick and span. And Saffron is now at home, so you know what? Let's switch control over to him. Make sure that he gets a good shower. Studies for those final exams if that's an option. And I think we're going to have him also work on his handiness skill. I bought him a woodworking table, and he can maybe do that. Is he trolling the forums? No, he's just chatting. You know what, sir? You need a shower very badly. He's like, yeah, I am a little bit on the stinky side. And Rosemary, why don't you come home? Because you could also use a shower or a bath. So why don't you just take a nice lavender bath? A good thing to get you ready for bed. And that's probably about where we're going to leave this episode. A little bit shorter than normal, but I don't feel like that's the worst thing in the world. Things should be going on a very normal basis for at least the next week. After that, it might get a little bit iffy. I've got a dental surgery coming up, and it's one of those things. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and get a couple of episodes kind of recorded and uploaded, but we shall see. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time.